no, go past this part. In fact, never play this again.
Okay, so this film, Back to the Future, follows the antics of a Marty McFly. He's a teenager who is sent back in time to 1955 and stands out like a sore thumb due to the way he dresses. He sports a black vest and thick black hairdo that appears to be a cross between the Beatles' mop top and the Fonz. Hey! Once back in 1955, he is lost across town and must run through Hill Valley with his bowling ball to get to the malt shop. Since he stands out, the townsfolk of Hill Valley decide to pick on poor old Marty, and even the neighbourhood girls take time from their hula hooping to attempt to trip Marty, so he scuffs his knee. Ooh, and he does not like that one little bit. He must have a super sensitive reflex action, as when he is tripped, he cannot stop twitching. I feel sorry for the young man personally. For some reason, he's also afflicted with some form of kleptomanic compulsion to steal clocks. I'm not sure if he's eating them or what, but he must make some serious bank when he pukes them back up down at the pawn shop. So once Marty has made it across town, he goes to his job behind the counter serving people to earn enough money for something. But his customer service is terrible, and he's thrown out unless he serves 50 customers drink to hand. Once back on the other browner side of town, Marty makes it to biology class and gets more abuse. It must be a dissection class, as some crazy bitch, probably on a period, starts lobbing hearts right at the poor kid with only a book as a shield. Finally, after all of this grief, Marty performs an Alvin and the Chipmunks song at the Enchantment Under the Sea dance, while stagehands throw yet more shit at him. This poor guy never gets a break, even after all he has been through while simply trying to get back to the future just like we all do on a regular day. He is caught in Odin's wrath as lightning bolts hammer down around him, and he has to avoid them, otherwise he'll never make it back to 1985. What's that? That's not the plot. Back to the Future is about Marty McFly, who in an attempt to escape Libyan terrorists, after they gun down his inventor friend Dr. Emmett Brown, ends up in 1955, whereby he accidentally thinks he is saving his dad's life and thus stopping his parents' first meeting, and while Doc sets up a DeLorean and lightning rod lamppost finish line set up for when the clock tower gets struck by lightning, so that 1.21 gigawatts can be channeled into the flux capacitor, sending Marty back to 1985. Marty must also pose as Darth Vader from the planet Vulcan and convince his dad George to ask his mother Lorraine to the Fish Under the Sea dance, and make his dad appear to be the hero by staging an elaborate sexual assault on his own mum rescue scheme. But then when the bully Biff ruins the rescue and George knocks Biff out, thus altering the future dynamic of George and Biff's relationship, that of Biff the bully and George the victim, Marty has to play Johnny B. Good on stage to instigate his parents' first kiss and therefore not be erased from the space-time continuum, then must rush to the town square in order to be able to reach 88 miles per hour and connect to the lightning rod and cable that Doc has set up exactly as the clock tower is struck, while at the same time planting a letter in Doc's coat, warning him of his tragic slaying in 1985 at the hands of the very terrorists who he stole plutonium from in the first place to generate the 1.21 gigawatts required so the flux capacitor can get flux in and make time travel possible? Oh, well, I would never guess that from the NES game.